One of the key benefits of Foxweave is the ability to deploy and run integration applications in-house. So if you need to migrate or synchronize database from an in-house database out to a cloud-based service, or vice versa, you can do that with Foxweave. It's not just a cloud-based service. Okay, so what we've got here is a simple test app that has a single pipeline with a webhook and a logger component on it. Okay, so it's very simple, but it's enough for demoing this. Now, if I try to start this app, what you'll see is that I get offered the option to deploy the Foxweave, or if I have a PaaS deployer such as CloudBees configured, I'll get that as an option as well. But at the moment, I don't get an option to deploy to an in-house deployer because I don't have any configured. So what you need to do then is you need to go, after logging into Foxweave, you need to go to your profile here and click on the on-premise tab. First thing you'll see is a link for downloading Tomcat, so the Tomcat 7 container. We've already got that downloaded here, so don't need to do it again. And then you've got the license agreement, API license agreement. And in order to download the on-premise app deployer, you need to click agree to the terms of that agreement by clicking yes. So we'll do that now. Just click yes, download. Okay, so now we switch back here to and unzip the Tomcat deployer. Okay, first thing we'll do then is we just copy in the Foxweave deployer for Tomcat 7 into the web apps folder, and then we need to make two small changes to two of the config files in Tomcat. First is the catalina.sh or catalina.bat if you're on Windows. Okay, so the change here is just basically an environment variable to tell the Tomcat deployer for Foxweave what the name of the actual deployment target is, so that it shows up, so that the name shows up properly in the console. Okay, so how you do that basically is set up a Java options to just append some system property to the Java options. So it's -d Tomcat deployer underscore target name equals, and then the name of the target, whatever you want to call it. So in this case, it's in-house space 01. Okay, and note the actual little quotes, single quotes around the name. That's because we have spaces. If you don't have spaces, you don't need that quote, the quotes. Okay, so that's the only change you need to make there. And then the second change to Tomcat is in the Tomcat users.xml. And in here, you need to add a user that has a role of manager script. The reason it needs this role base is so that Foxweave can deploy applications, integration apps to that container. So you'll see manager script as a role. Now we've set up the username and password as just Foxweave, but you can set them to whatever you want. And obviously something more secure than that is good. So that's the changes to Tomcat. So let's just start the container now. Let's go to the console and run Tomcat. Okay, when you're in the first thing, you'll see that you get this exception here, but that's because we don't have the deployer properly configured with the API key, Foxweave API key. So what we need to do is open a tab here and go to the actual config for, so on localhost 8080 Foxweave deployer Tomcat 7. And in here put in the name of the user that we added to the Tomcat users.xml and its password. So it's Tomcat or Foxweave. And then also we need to add the actual API key. The API key, you need to go back to the Foxweave console, go to the API tab in your profile and select the API key and API shared secret and copy them over. So this allows the in-house deployer to set up a secure bridge out to Foxweave, the Foxweave service running in the cloud, so that it can send back commands, push back commands to deploy apps, etc. That's saved. So that's your in-house deployer configured now. So the last thing you need to do then is just stop, and then restart the deployer. And now when you go back to to the Foxweave console and you go to deploy that app, our in-house deployer shows up. If we didn't have the in-house deployer installed, you wouldn't see it as an option. So we click on that. Click back here, you should see on the console, you can see it being deployed. So that's running in-house now. Likewise, when you stop, you can see it being undeployed. And that's basically it. Thank you.